73 की फाइल Let's would pardon me, let's say if something is repeated because the rules and everything is the same. I'll
Yes,
take
yes. I'll start, let's where from say, Mr. Bhaduri has left. Yes.
That the entire selection process
Ah.
being governed by the CG Police Executive Non-Gazetted Service Rule 2021
Yes.
is bound to be conducted as per the statutory prescription. The entire process is vitiated for breach of the statutory rules framed for this.
Yeah.
That is the first submission.
Yeah.
The second submission is that the rules made for the recruitment in terms of that rule published by the Vyapam have also been breached.
Yes.
And that breach is not a slight breach, but it is significant breach which
We hit the entire selection process.
because the right of the candidates are prejudicially affected.
Yes.
My lords, I straight away wish to draw my lord's attention to page 53, my lords, annexure P2.
Yes.
That is the advertisement of the order of the Director General on the basis of which the recruitment process was initiated. my lord.
Yes.
The number of posts, etc., are my lords, there. It was, my lords would come to page 55, my lords.
Yes.
चयन प्रक्रिया विभिन्न चरणों में संपादित की जाएगी जिसमें शारीरिक नौपतन, प्रारंभिक लिखित परीक्षा, मुख्य लिखित परीक्षा, शारीरिक दक्षता परीक्षा एवं साक्षात्कार सम्मिलित है. राष्ट्रीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय खेलकूद.
Mr. Sinha, please tell me, according to you, which rule has been violated?
Yes, my lords, I'll come.
Please come to that point directly.
My lords, just if my lords may
Yes.
come, just see for a moment P3 also, my lords.
Yes.
After this, my lords, the Vyapam issues advertisement, my lords,
Yes.
on the basis of which the applications were made at
Yes.
page 56.
56. All right.
73, item number 73, petition, Parmeen Kumar Sahab. My lords would see, my lords, on the next page 57.
Yes.
What would be the procedure of the election was, of the examination was, my lords, published by Vyapam by this advertisement on the basis of which the candidate selected the form. And I'll straight away draw my lords attention to page 57 at bottom serial number 9.
Yes.
Dava Apatti Nirakaran. The rules of the examination published under which the candidates applied provided for परीक्षा संपन्न होने के बाद व्यापम द्वारा विषय विशेषज्ञों से प्रश्न पत्र विश्लेषण पश्चात उत्तर तैयार किया जाता है तथा उसे व्यापम की वेबसाइट पर प्रदर्शित किया जाता है.
Mr. Sinha, मैं लिखा देता हूँ. Mr. Sinha, senior advocate, would submit that the examination body has not complied with their own rule number 9, which says that how the objection and claim has to be decided.
Which provides that after conduction of the application, model answers would be published and objections would be invited and then it would be evaluated.
Yes.
So, and then my lords, rule 11, same page 58, my lords, next
Yes.
page. छत्तीसगढ़ व्यावसायिक परीक्षा मंडल द्वारा संबंधित विभाग में नियमों के आधार पर मेरिट सूची कुल प्राप्त अंक एवं रैंकिंग सहित घोषित की जाएगी. अभ्यर्थी अपना परीक्षा परिणाम व्यापम की वेबसाइट पर देखकर प्रिंट कर सकते हैं. So their own rules further says, my lords, that as per the rules governing the field.
Here the merit means what? The word catchword is merit.
Merit.
What do you mean by merit?
सूची मेरिट कुल प्राप्त अंक के साथ. एक चीज और नोट करेंगे,
Yes.
कुल टोटल ऑब्टेन नंबर्स के साथ कुल प्राप्त अंक स्पेसिफिक बोला है.
No, please tell me. These rules says
Merit
merit matlab
merit
after final list.
Merit would be not final list. Merit would be any list in which the chronology of the candidates would be demonstrated or published, showing their ranks or the position in the given examination.
So ranking.
It does not mean, my lords, I'll clarify. It
Yes.
does not mean that it would be only the final select list that would be a merit list. For the preliminary examination also there would be
What is the rule of the department? संबंधित विभाग के.
मैं संबंधित विभाग के
What?
rule पे भी I'll come back to
Yes.
P1. my lords, I'll come back to that also.
Yes.
So my submission is, my lords, the rule provides that there has to be कुल प्राप्त अंक के साथ, and what is the reason for providing such a rule, that also I'll try to, my lords, establish. Now, my lords, having shown, my lords, this rule 11 or
Mr. Sinha would further submit that as per the rule 11, the Vyavsayic Pariksha Mandal should declare the list of list as per the recruitment, as per the rules of the department, department in which the details, the merit list should be published after mentioning full marks and ranking.
Total marks
total marks
obtained
along with the rank
along
in
with
the
the rank.
in the examination. Yes,
My lords.
which has been violated.
Which has been.
Yes.
My lords, I'll now draw my lords' attention to P1, page 25, the statutory rules. What my
Yes.
lords were asking, my lords,
Yes.
what rule has been reached? For
Yes.
that, my lords, I'll draw my lords' attention to the definition of the rule, my lords,
Yes.
page 25.
Here merit has been defined.
My lords, merit has not been defined. But my lords would see, my lords, examination D,
Yes.
2D, towards the bottom of the page.
Yes.
Examination means competitive examination for recruitment conducted under Rule 11 of these rules.
Yes.
Then EA, first stage.
Hmm.
This is important, my lords may please to note, means physical measurement and preliminary examination followed by mains written examination.
Yes.
So first stage is physical measurement, preliminary examination followed by the main written examination. ये तीन चीजें first में included.
Hmm.
Then my lords would come to page 26, L, second stage.
Hmm.
Second stage means physical proficiency test and interview. So second stage of the examination is आपके जो शारीरिक दक्षता और interview. Now, rule 6 is method of recruitment, constitution of selection committee, my lords. I'll skip that. I'll come to rule 8, which is an undisputed position that rule 8, there are different posts, female, and towards the bottom, the female candidate
Mr.
shall.
Counsel, please
But-
tell us the rule, sub-rule 8.
8.
The candidate must specifically mention in the application
Application
form
form
for recruitment the name of the post for which candidate desires
desires
to be
recruited.
the
Yes.
name of the only such candidate who have specially expressed their consent for requirement to the post of sub-inspector, radio
Radio.
fingerprinter, and who possess qualification shall be considered.
Consider.
So the rule force लिखा, the rule 6,
Rule 8, my lord.
rule 6
Rule
sub-rule
6,
8
say, sub-rule 8.
specifically provides that the candidate must specifically mention in the application form for recruitment the name of the post for which the candidate desire to be recruited, the name of only such candidate who have specifically expressed their consent for recruitment to the post to the sub-inspector, radio, public fingerprints, question document, computer, cyber crime, and who possess qualification mentioned in the Schedule 3 shall be considered.
मतलब 6, 8, Roman 1 है मतलब.
Yes, Roman 1.
Roman 1. अब इसके साथ में आई एम ग्रेटफुल माय लॉर्ड्स हैव गॉट इट प्रिसाइसली कि वही कैंडिडेट्स, क्योंकि ये टेक्निकल है, कंप्यूटर है, जिसको क्वालिफिकेशन होगी वही अप्लाई करेगा और वही उस पोस्ट के अगेंस्ट में होगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी प्लेन एंड सिंपल बीए है या एमए है और वो अप्लाई कर दे एंड ही कैन बी कंसिडर्ड. दैट इज द पर्पस ऑफ दैट रूल.
Yes.
सेकेंड रूल जो है इसी में सूबेदार का दिया, प्लाटून कमांडर का 2, 8(2).
Yes.
Female candidate shall not be eligible for recruitment only for the post of Subedar, Sub-Inspector, Sub-Inspector Special Branch, Sub-Inspector Radio, Fingerprint, Question Documents, Cyber. Female candidate shall not be eligible for recruitment for the post of Platoon Commander. So in any case, any female candidate cannot give an option in the application or cannot apply for the post of Platoon Commander. And therefore, she cannot be considered for the post of platoon commander, be it in the preliminary examination or in the main exam.
To further enlarge the scope of the last argument made by Mr. Baduri, Mr. Sinha would submit that since the rule 8, rule 2 clearly prohibits that the women's female candidate are not eligible for recruitment for this platoon commander, therefore he should these 30% post should not be included while reserving the post for women.
While
Yes.
applying women reservation. of 30%.
Women reservation rules.
And the second submission to this is, Malad,
Yes.
that even in the preliminary examination, when calling 20%, 20 in the ratio of 1:20, those posts of 247 posts cannot be taken into consideration for summoning the
Yes,
candidates.
last time, Ms. We have also reduced the numbers. Agar 975 minus 247 equal to 655 into 20. That 14,000 something should be included.
Included.
Yes.
वो so यहाँ पे उन्होंने follow नहीं किया है. Preliminary में admitted position है. That I'll take from the order of the court that it is established. What they are saying prima facie, it is conclusive.
Yes.
So this is the second submission, Milits, that the eligible वो थे ही नहीं. तो अगर किसी महिला ने प्लाटून कमांडर का ऑप्शन भी दिया है अपने एप्लीकेशन में, तो दैट एप्लीकेशन वाज नॉट टेनेबल.
Yes.
Would not have been considered. I'll show that women have applied for platoon commander. I have filed those documents.
अरे भाई, कोई प्लाटून कमांडर के लिए अप्लाई करना चाहता है तो ना दे, कोई देना उनको जरूरी थोड़ी नहीं है.
काउंट नहीं करना था ना.
वो मेन इशू तो वही है.
मेन इशू
आप चाहे इधर से बोलो चाहे उधर से बोलो, आपका इशू है कि काउंट नहीं करना चाहिए.
काउंट नहीं करना. उसमें क्या, उसमें रिजल्ट क्या हो रहा है कि जो मेल कैंडिडेट्स हैं, दे आर बीइंग डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ द राइट ऑफ कंसिडरेशन. राइट ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट नहीं है, absolutely public employment है, but right of participation and right of consideration is a fundamental, and that is being violated.
Yes.
So my submission in addition to this is, so my submission is, because of summoning the women candidates, counting the number of posts published for platoon commander, the right of participation of the male candidates have been violated. That's my submission.
Yes.
Now, my lords, would come to Rule 10, my lord.
Yes.
Page 29 only. The
Yes.
procedure of selection by competitive examination under Clause A of Sub-Rule 1 shall be as follows. First is measurement. I'll skip, my lords. Second would be preliminary examination. A computerized objective type preliminary examination, a written examination of 300 marks and duration of 2 hours will be conducted by the candidates found fit as above. So found fit as above would mean, my lords, those who have been found fit in terms of the earlier rule 2(6)(2). The examination will consist of questions mainly relating to general knowledge. On the basis of this preliminary written test, a merit list will be prepared, out of which only 20 times candidate against the number of vacant posts advertised shall be issued the admission letters to appear in the main written examination. Full stop. Last candidate on whom 20 times number is completed, and all those candidates who obtain marks more than or equal to this candidate shall be permitted for mains examination, irrespective of the number exceeding the stipulated 20 times of the number. That's, my lords, have already got it, my lords. But what was important is declaration of the results, marks, so that it is known to all that the last cutoff number for the post of sub-inspector is 923, and so many candidates have got 923, and therefore they will be called for the mains examination. 3, my lord, sub rule 3, main written examination, proficiency in Hindi and English language. This examination shall be of 200 marks and duration will be 2 hours. This examination shall be compulsory for all candidates. Hindi shall be 125 marks and English shall be 75 marks. B, general knowledge and general studies. This examination shall be of 200 marks and its duration will be 3 hours. This examination shall be compulsory for all candidates. C, aptitude test, I'll skip, my lords. D, science, I'll skip. E, computer science, I'll skip. And then come to 4, separate list, which was also, my lords, referred to by Senior Bhaduri sir.
Yes.
By adding marks obtained, my lords, to page 31 bottom, my lords, by adding marks obtained in the main written examination of the first stage, 3 separate merit list. My lords would note here, again the word is 3 separate merit list. अब merit list कैसे पता लगेगा? merit list के लिए, merit list के लिए जब तक marks नहीं बताएंगे, किसका rank क्या है नहीं बताएंगे, तो कैसे पता लगेगा कि preliminary का marks, mains का marks ऐड करने के बाद ये written का result है? ऐसा कोई declaration नहीं हुआ है, admitted position. और इसमें why I am pointing it out is also, my lords, would note first stage, and first stage की definition जो है इन्होंने बताई हुई. 3 separate list, one of Subedar, comma, sub-inspector / sub-inspector special branch, and platoon commander, comma, one of sub-inspector radio, fingerprint, question documents, and one of the sub-inspector computer, sub-inspector cybercrime shall be prepared in which the candidates numbering 5 times the number of vacant posts advertised shall be called for examination of second stage. तो जो मेरिट लिस्ट यहाँ पे होगी सेपरेट मेरिट लिस्ट होगी. तो सेपरेट मेरिट लिस्ट से भी जो है व्हाट इज ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस इज कि किसने अप्लाई किया. एक कैंडिडेट कैन अप्लाई फॉर 3 or 4 or 5 ऑप्शंस. दैट इज आल्सो परमिसिबल अंडर द रूल्स. अब ऑप्शंस एक्सरसाइज करने के बाद में किसके ऑप्शन के हिसाब से होगा. हो सकता है उसका मेरिट लिस्ट में जो है नाम होगा ऑप्शन में यहाँ पे आता है, नहीं आता है दूसरी लिस्ट में आता है. उसकी मेरिट लिस्ट अलग होगी, इसकी मेरिट लिस्ट अलग होगी, इसकी मेरिट लिस्ट अलग होगी. सो राइट ऑफ कंसिडरेशन हर कैंडिडेट का अलग हो जाएगा डिपेंडिंग ऑन द मार्क्स एंड डिपेंडिंग ऑन द चॉइस दैट ही हैज
अच्छा ये
एक्सरसाइज्ड.
बताओ, आपको जो पिटिशनर है
जी
वो कितने जगह का फॉर्म भरा था, जरा बताइए तो.
मतलब आई विल से ऑप्शंस कितने, आई विल गिव द,
बताइए जरा.
आई विल गिव द डिटेल्स कितने कितने ऑप्शन दिए, आई किस किस पोस्ट में दिया है. और my candidate, as far as the petitioners in this petition are concerned, they were called in for the second round also, Melits, in the main examination also.
तो फिर क्या प्रॉब्लम है आपको?
तो हमारी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि there are so many who have been deprived, others somebody have been called and others have been deprived. So
no,
उसको ये
please
right of
please tell me who is the unsuccessful candidate. उसने कितना ऑप्शन भरा है बता दीजिए.
Melits. मैं ये कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ. इन द मीन टाइम आई विल गिव दिस इंफॉर्मेशन. Melits के कौन?
यस.
प्लाटून कमांडर Melits, सब इंस्पेक्टर सूबेदार और
क्या नाम है आपकी क्लाइंट का, बताइए.
सहारे.
भाई इनका फॉर्म की कॉपी मंगाइए तो.
Melits they are about
No, you just give sample testing. We'll not go for the whole detail. We'll go for sample testing. Let us examine the issue.
आपके केस में. हाँ ठीक है, आपके केस का रखें.
आपको बताओ
42 petitioners. Melits, I'll give the sample form also.
आपके पास कहाँ होगी कॉपी, कहाँ होगी?
सैंपल फॉर्म इनका नहीं है, दूसरा सैंपल फॉर्म दे दो.
हम हमारा तो ग्रीवेंस इसीलिए क्योंकि हम तो सूबेदार की पोस्ट के लिए हमने ऑप्शन दिया है.
बीच में कॉलम है कौन कौन सी पोस्ट है. इसके अंदर 3 पोस्ट पे अप्लाई किए हैं.
3 पोस्ट पे अप्लाई करने का एंटाइटलमेंट था.
नहीं, आठों का है.
आठों का है.
प्रेफरेंस
महिला 7 में कर सकती है, पुरुष 8 में कर सकते हैं.
चांद मांगने से मनाही थोड़ी ना, मांगो ना.
पुरुष पूरे 8 में कर सकते हैं.
सब इंस्पेक्टर, इंस्पेक्टर, ये तो वही तो हम चाहते हैं कि आप किसमें भरा है जो पिटिशनर वो बता दे. बिकॉज देयर इज नो सच प्लीडिंग. Very vague pleading, Mr. Sinha.
Yes, Melits. In many
it should be made up in your part of the pleading कि सब I have applied for these. Very omnibus pleadings are there.
Yes. वो बंच पिटिशनर्स में हुआ है.
Yes.
एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म इसमें लिखा हुआ है कि आवेदन पत्र सफलतापूर्वक सबमिट कर कृपया से प्रिंट आउट अनिवार्य रूप से रखें.
रखना चाहिए और लाना चाहिए. भाई आप याचिका में आए हो तो you should be come with.
होगा. I'll ask my clients if it is there.
Yes,
file it, Melits. We can always.
आपको तो पहले ही फाइल करना चाहिए पिटीशन का कि भाई हम इसी जगह के लिए आए थे, वो सब चीज भरे, उसके बाद नहीं हुआ. तो ये तो प्लीडिंग्स होना चाहिए.
PIL my lord.
यस. तो आपकी मेरिट लिस्ट में आपको मालूम है, देखिए आप खुद कितनी जगह परीक्षा भरे वो सबको मालूम रहता है, ठीक है. तो वो क्यों नहीं लिखता अपनी याचिका में? क्यों नहीं लिखता?
लिखना चाहिए.
फिर This is the basic question to be answered by the counsel for the petitioner.
I'll bring that point.
The petition does not reflect for how many posts they have applied, and very vague submissions have been made. Yes.
Melits. So my submission is, Melits, as far as rule sub rule 4 is concerned, that a separate merit list was required to be published of the respective posts as per the statutory rules, which admittedly has not been published. And thereafter the proficiency test and all had to take place. Now, Melits, there is one document that we have filed to demonstrate it is with a covering memo, Manoj. Manoj, before that, I wish to draw Manoj's attention to P5, Manoj.
P5. Yes.
This is the press release 22/2/23 का प्रारंभिक लिखित परीक्षा।
हाँ।
अब इन्होंने जो है पब्लिश किया,
हाँ।
इस पे दावा आपत्ति हुई,
हाँ।
उसका कोई इन्होंने जो है की आंसर्स के बाद कोई पब्लिकेशन नहीं किया जो पहले सबमिट किया था।
Final counsel for the petitioner would further submit that as per annexure P5 paper publication dated 22/2/2023, the objections were called up to 3/2/2023 and the objections were considered by the expert on the subject, and thereafter final prelims the preliminary written examination result of preliminary written examination bracket में PRPE 22 has been displayed on 22/2/2023, and it would submit that whatever the objection has been decided should be uploaded in the website. Yes.
Madam, kindly see page 68 of the petition, Madam.
Yes.
The merit list was prepared and published along with the, kindly see page 68, Madam, to verify all the doubts.
Yes.
नहीं, प्रिलिमिनरी का तो है, उसमें कोई डिस्प्यूट नहीं है।
तो प्रिलिमिनरी का भी डिस्प्यूट करके कैसे?
नहीं, प्रिलिमिनरी का तो है डिस्प्यूट है। प्रिलिमिनरी के बाद प्रिलिमिनरी का फर्स्ट स्टेज कंप्लीट नहीं होता है। प्रिलिमिनरी के बाद जो होता है वो मेरिट लिस्ट नहीं, प्रिलिमिनरी का तो है, हमने लगाया है।
एंड उसमें प्रेफरेंस भी लिखा हुआ है लास्ट में, लास्ट कॉलम देखिए सर, उसमें कौन किस पोस्ट पे अप्लाई किया, सब प्रेफरेंस लिखा हुआ है।
हाँ,
पेज नंबर
68 66 ऑनवर्ड्स में 66
एप्लीकेशन लगा है, 68 लिस्ट है। लास्ट वाले कॉलम में सर उसमें कौन सा प्रेफरेंस है ये भी लिखा हुआ है, नंबर लिखा है, कैटेगरी लिखा है, सब लिखा है उसमें।
रैंक
लेकिन
नहीं,
मतलब
अच्छा अप्लाइड पोस्ट
अप्लाइड पोस्ट
3 1 5 मतलब 3 नंबर 1 नंबर और 5 नंबर
प्रेफरेंस में लिखा है, उसका प्रेफरेंस है पहला 3 नंबर।
उसमें एक चीज और नोट कर ले, मान लो स्टॉप में कंबाइंड मेरिट लिस्ट, सेपरेट मेरिट लिस्ट नहीं है ये।
प्री का रिजल्ट, मैं प्री का बता रहा हूं।
हाँ, प्री का भी
आपको आंसर नहीं भाई साहब का आंसर तो फाइल खुली है, उसमें बता रहा हूं।
हाँ,
अल्टीमेटली वो कंबाइंड का है, ये भी नोट कर लिया जाए कि जो सेपरेट रूल तो सेपरेट
कंबाइंड मेरिट
लिस्ट ऑफ ऑल कैंडिडेट्स, ऊपर उनका हेडिंग ही है।
ऑल राइट। Yes.
Let's P7, what my lords were asking, Malats, about the declaration. Petitioner has filed, Malats, P7 में P collectively, जैसे मनीष कुमार है, मेल है, ओबीसी है, डेट ऑफ बर्थ है, मार्क्स ऑब्टेन्ड भी है, अप्लाइड फॉर द पोस्ट 1 3 4 5 करके, वो किस किस पोस्ट पे जो है वो फाइल किया हुआ मैंने सर सैंपल के तौर पे जो है पिटिशनर का। और 5 नंबर पोस्ट इज प्लाटून कमांडर। So the grievance of the petitioner or the locus to maintain is कि platoon commander में he has been deprived of consideration because of the inclusion of the women, because he has applied.
So your main argument is women.
Women का है, और उसके साथ में भी ये भी
I think what you are arguing is in line with the argument what Mr. Baduri has said.
as far as
So,
women is concerned,
women's main grievances is with regard to women.
हाँ, women उसके साथ में तो दूसरा भी है क्योंकि it stands vitiated and tainted by non following of the rules. उसकी वजह से पूरा का पूरा संदिग्ध हो जाता है, और उसकी वजह से पता नहीं लग रहा है कि क्या है। अगर वो पहले डिक्लेयर कर देते, फॉर एग्जांपल मतलब had it been as per the rules, the statutory rules and the व्यापम published rules कि ये ऐसा होगा, इसके मार्क्स हमने कर दिए, हर कैंडिडेट के मार्क्स आ जाते, तो ये पता लग जाता कि ये 5 टाइम्स बुलाने हैं तो 5 टाइम्स लास्ट कट ऑफ से बुला लिए गए 25 लोगों को। हमको यही नहीं पता लग पाया कि मार्क्स हमारे क्या है, लिस्ट में हमारा क्या नाम है, तो हम तो वी आर इन टोटली डार्क। when the rule provides that it has to be done in a transparent
अच्छा
manner.
मिस्टर शर्मा एक बात बताइए, ये जो आपकी 5 डिपार्टमेंट है, अलग अलग प्लाटून कमांडर, ये वो सबकी सेपरेट मार्क्स आपके पास अवेलेबल है?
ये सबको सेपरेट मार्क्स लेना जरूरत नहीं है।
नहीं नहीं
जी।
है कि
हाँ,
नहीं अवेलेबल?
हम सब
है आपके पास अवेलेबल?
तो हमको अभी वो स्टेज पे पहुंचे ही नहीं थे जब मैंने पिटीशन
नो नो, आई एम नॉट अबाउट मेरिट,
जी।
हम फाइनल की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं,
जी।
प्रीलिम्स में सबकी लिस्ट है अलग अलग।
जरूरत
है?
ही नहीं सर, जरूरत ही नहीं है, रूल्स देख लो सर। काइंडली सी पेज P3 माय लॉर्ड,
हाँ
पेज 58,
हाँ
इफ आई कैन इंटरप्ट सीनियर।
Sure.
हाँ
जो इंस्ट्रक्शन आए थे, काइंडली सी पेज 58,
हाँ
उसके हेडिंग देख लीजिए, व्यापक परीक्षा निर्देश जो पढ़ रहे थे, उसका लास्ट लाइन है परीक्षा निर्देश है प्रारंभिक लिखित भर्ती परीक्षा के लिए।
हाँ
उसका सीरियल नंबर 11 पढ़े हैं सर, पेज
हाँ।
60 में रूल 11 पढ़े हैं।
हाँ।
छत्तीसगढ़ व्यावसायिक परीक्षा मंडल।
So you want to say this is for only for PPP?
प्री हाँ सर,
Prelims.
निर्देश उसी में निर्देश नहीं लिखा हुआ है, और प्री का रिजल्ट में पेज 68 में दिखाया कि इसको फॉलो करते हुए निकाल दिया है हमने।
The learned council for the state would draw attention of this court towards the next P3, that as per the direction issued by the Vyavsayic Pariksha Mandal, the direction contained in this annexure P3 is relates to only the prelims examination, and as such, and would submit that has been strictly followed by the Vyavsayic Pariksha Mandal. Yes.
इसमें एक क्लैरिफिकेशन और दे दें साथ में
Yes.
कि मेंस व्यापम ने कंडक्ट किया है कि नहीं और उसके क्या रूल्स।
तो वो भी बता इसका
बता दें, क्लैरिटी यहीं आ जाए।
रूल्स में मेन अथॉरिटी टू कंडक्ट द एग्जामिनेशन माय लॉर्ड।
Yes.
अभी किसने कंडक्ट किया ये तो
अच्छा
बता
नहीं नहीं
एक्चुअली।
नहीं सिन्हा जी, पहले तो आप अपने हिसाब से चलो ना, इनके हिसाब से भाग को
नहीं,
मत।
मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि इन्होंने बताया
no, no,
खत्म हो
it is
जाएगा
there।
इसमें।
पहले आपका जो ग्राउंड है हमारे को नोट कराने दो ना, उसके बाद आप फिर बता देना ना।
तो
अभी हमने
ये
किया
फैक्चुअल पोजीशन पे नोट
आ
कर
जाएगी
मेरा
बिल्कुल।
सबमिशन में कि
Yes,
द
sir.
मेंस हैज आल्सो बीन कंडक्टेड बाय द व्यापम अंडर दीज रूल्स ओनली एंड व्यापम हैज एडमिटेड दैट फैक्ट इन देयर
All right.
डिस्प्यूट ही नहीं है।
Mr. Sinha would submit that even the final examination has also been conducted as per the निर्देश given by annexure P3.
P3 and
Yes,
व्यापम।
and this fact has also been admitted by the Vyavsayic Pariksha Mandal. All right. हो गया, अब आगे बताओ।
Likewise, Manoj, I have also filed though they have not filed a specific return to my reply,
Hmm.
but I have also filed that there are candidates who applied only for one post
Hmm.
of computer,
Hmm.
but that candidate has been considered and made shown as a selected candidate in other posts in which there was no application.
How you say this?
Manoj, I have filed the document.
I can admit the 11, there is discrepancy regarding 11 post, my lord.
Yes.
I will reply to that, my lord.
Yes.
So
He would.
Sir, सभी मैं husband-
Yes, we'll note down.
Yes.
We are just keeping कि कोई point छूट ना जाए
जी,
किसी
जी।
का. The learned senior council would submit that the candidates who apply for which
computer
sub-inspector
computer,
but he has been selected in other vacancies also. That is the huh?
Selected
they
No,
have been shown in the merit
he
list.
has been shown in the merit list,
Abhi selection.
which is which initiates the entire proceeding. This was objected by Mr. Sharma and would submit that there was 11 places some mistake has been mistake has been accrued, which he will reply in the course of submission. Yes.
11. Nominal. नहीं, एक ऑर्डर कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के बारे में।
हाँ वो तो बता चुके आप, बता दो।
वो इन्होंने बताया था।
नहीं वो तो हम देखेंगे, वो तो हमारा ही ऑर्डर है ना।
एक बार if my lord's permit,
बता दीजिए जल्द, क्योंकि रिपीट करने का आज अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं दे पाएंगे हम।
नहीं वो वैसा रिपीट नहीं करेंगे लेंथ में। ये जो 18/8 का ऑर्डर है, जो ऑनरेबल कोर्ट में इन्होंने जो रिपोर्ट आज पेश की है 370 की,
वो पहले से पेश है।
पहले से पेश मतलब आज खुले लिफाफा खुला है।
और इसको पॉइंट रखने में लिफाफा में, इसको लिफाफा में रखना।
तो इसमें
yes,
to say that this is something prima facie opinion of the court, submission ये है
yes,
इसमें कि this court has decided on the point after hearing the officer in charge of the case and by order dated 18/8/2023, it is a specific finding of this court which has not been challenged by them and it has attained finality, considering the fact that there is a clear-cut non-compliance of the rules. Once the posts are not reserved for women, how the candidates can be calculated by reducing the number of male candidates? There is an apparent mistake on the face of record, and also considering this aspect of the matter, it is directed. So it has been considered and it has been directed that the state shall re-examine the issue with and will remove anomaly created while conducting the selection process itself before the next date of hearing. So there was a direction to the state after arriving at a finding that there is a clear-cut anomaly and breach of the rules. And their report says, as per the, if we calculate as per the rules, then there were 370 candidates who would come in at the stage of mains.
All right.
Therefore, it is an admitted position, my lords, which this is.
I think the dispute has come to very narrow down, I think.
And
I think,
370 candidates. Now, my lords, there is another angle to it.
yes.
This finding and this so-called communication that they have made, my lords, is only with respect to the mains examination. There are candidates, my lords, who are preliminary और preliminary में भी अगर candidates को
जब तक preliminary clear नहीं करेंगे तो mains कैसे
हाँ
पहुंचेंगे?
preliminary में अगर वो deprive हो गए, that's great.
हाँ, वो तो पता है, अगर
preliminary
करना होगा
में
तो
भी-
वहीं से करना पड़ेगा।
हाँ करना ये
वो तो
that is
that is there.
क्योंकि जब ये admitted position mains की है तो यही admitted position preliminaries की
Yes.
और preliminary में जो है वो कैलकुलेट ये जो है मैग्नीफाई हो जाएगा। यहाँ पे तो सिर्फ 370
का 5 गुना हो जाएगा।
वो 20 सर 15 गुना हो जाएगा, 20 गुना हो जाएगा क्योंकि 20 टाइम्स है तो वो कैंडिडेट्स 20 टाइम्स के आएंगे, उसके हिसाब से मेंस में आएंगे, उसके बाद मेंस। दैट इज देयर,
That is there.
That
Yes.
is.
This
So,
is your.
I'll just rely on one judgment of Supreme Court, Malas, 2003.
अभी मिस्टर सिन्हा,
Malas,
अभी 4 दिन पहले ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट का लेटेस्ट जजमेंट आया है।
Malas, rules of the game.
नो नो नो,
हाँ.
ज्यादा
Commission का था, उसमें ultimately the proposition is this: if the rules provide for that, it has to be done in that according to
particular
the
manner.
rules. And
Yes. That's all.
Malas, at this point, Malas, maybe if they make some
Yes,
submission,
of course.
oblige.
हाँ मिस्टर झा, हाँ बताइए।
The last argument advance also does not impress us at all. The recruitment of Public Service Commission का था, उसमें ultimately the proposition is this: if the rules provide for that, it has to be done in that according to
particular
the
manner.
rules. And
Yes. That's all.
Malas, at this point, Malas, maybe if they make some
Yes,
submission,
of course.
oblige.
हाँ मिस्टर झा, हाँ बताइए।